Steady D. If it ain't going down at the Bunny Ranch, it ain't going down at all.
It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down, going down, going down, going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Bunny Ranch podcast. I am your host, Evie Ren, from the Bunny Ranch, and welcome to today's show. I'm going to start out today by telling you guys a little bit about myself. I already said my name is Evie. I've been working here for about 6 years. I recently moved out to Nevada from Atlanta, Georgia. I was born and raised there. I am 26 years old. I am currently looking to go to school for either web or graphic design or possibly coding and programming. I'm super interested in both the art and technical side of both digital and game design. In my free time at work, or outside of work, I would say, free time in work, sometimes I get that in between bells, you will catch me on a game. Inside and outside of work. Here recently, I actually, one of the girls that'll be on today, I got her into Baldur's Gate. I got another girl joining me. So I've been teaching them all about the class systems and everything on there, kind of introducing them to the D&D gaming world. So I'm super excited for that, and hopefully we'll be able to live stream that for you guys soon too. Outside of Baldur's Gate, I would say I'm typically a pretty chill gamer. If I do game here, just because of bells, I typically stick with games I can pause. So you'll find me on like Minecraft. I've honestly been doing a ton of Lego Fortnite. Assassin's Creed, I can pause. I'm trying to think. There's so many games. I also have all three of my systems here, my Xbox Series X, my PS5, and my Switch. We do Mario Kart tournaments here as well. So that's something I really enjoy doing. I think it helps bring a lot of people together, and even with girls and clients, I think it's a great way to break the ice. When somebody asks me about myself, I forget everything I know about myself. I do currently also have a gaming laptop that is at home. I am thinking about bringing it to work once I do get the money saved up for an actual PC for at home. I'm really hoping to stream games and stuff from home too. Right now, at least on the gaming laptop, even though it's running at like an i5, I upgraded some of the RAM and the graphics card, so I'm still able to run games like Baldur's Gate, stuff like that. So it's not too far off, but I do think I will bring that one to work once I get my PC for home. Okay, so probably my top 5 games of all time. Oh my god. I would have to say the BioShock series. I do have it tattooed on me. It was actually one of my first tattoos, my Big Daddy right here. Absolutely adore that game series. The first game was a complete masterpiece, and I actually really appreciate that they tied the DLC into the multi-universe theory. Because I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to scientific theories and stuff like that. God, my other games. Baldur's Gate, honestly, I rant and rave about this one. Everything in character customization that you do will affect the rest of the gameplay. You can play that game over and over and over, and you will get a different storyline every single time. Totally worth I don't even remember if it was actually a full $60 or $70 for the game, but totally worth it. I was actually super impressed by Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know if it's an all-time favorite, but still one worth mentioning because I was super impressed by how they did the gameplay and the mechanics for spellcasting. It really came out more like Mortal Kombat combos to me, and I don't know, it was just really interesting the way they turned going to Hogwarts in school and being a wizard or a witch into a video game. I think as long as a game is able to capture me with a story, then it'll probably be added to my top list of games. I think my favorite part about games over movies is that you are a part of it and you're kind of the main character. I think I would say that the fastest way to my heart is if you can make me comfortable. And by making me comfortable, I mean it's easy for us to relate and get along on with things. Even if you're not into video games, I can always introduce you to that world. There's a ton of different games for a ton of different people. Like I said, I think it's a great way for girls and clients to break the ice and kind of get to know each other as well. And if you're competitive, we can even have a little fun with it, add some prizes for the winner at the end. But I think really what it comes down to is just being respectful. And if I feel like you're appreciative of my times or my time and the things that I like doing, I also reciprocate that back, or it makes it a lot easier for me too. So, yeah. Speaking of ladies, I'm gonna go ahead and bring on some of the other ladies that we have as guests today. Starting out, we are going to have Miss Kiki from BunnyRanch.
Hi, hi, hi. Thank you for having me on your podcast today.
Of course, no problem.
Yeah.
We are so happy to have you as a guest and actually back in the house. It's so good to see you around.
Yeah, I did take a long break there.
What have you been up to in your time off? What are you
I
kind
didn't really do too much, but I was just hanging out in New York, trying out different restaurants, going to different experiences.
Mhm.
A break is needed sometimes,
Yes,
and
you
I needed that break. It gave
Mhm.
me a fresh mind, a fresh mindset, and I loved it.
Absolutely can't pour from an empty cup for sure.
Of course, of course.
What kind of places did you eat at in New York?
I went to everywhere.
Everywhere, everything,
Everywhere.
everything.
I was like, how many restaurants do they have in New York? I wanted to try out all of them.
All of them? Did you hit that box entirely? Knock them all out? Yep.
No.
Not
You
no.
know, there's like so many, like over 2,000 restaurants. If you wanted to eat out, and then like every restaurant in New York, it would be like too much. But it was fun. I had a great time. Took a little break. I started out at KK in 2018, and then joined Sagebrush, then took a long break, and now I'm back.
Back at Bunny, baby. We like to see it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. What are you kind of working on now that you are back at work? What are you looking forward to about being back?
Well, I'm kind of like working towards my business goal. I would like to start a business by the end of 2024, hopefully. And that's that. That's what I'm working towards, starting my own business. A
Nice.
laundromat.
Nice. You got to start somewhere. I've been looking at the vending machines.
Ooh,
Mhm.
that's a good idea too.
ATM machines as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, and you don't have to do much about it. Like it runs itself.
Yeah, go check it like once a week.
So that's what I'm working towards. All my bookings and savings from this summer is gonna go towards my goals. My goal.
Oh,
to
nice. That'll be nice
Start my
that
business.
clients can help you out with that.
Come on by.
Yeah, come help her. Support your local businesswoman.
I love that. You're so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Miss Kiki, what would you say your ideal date is?
Well, I prefer the girlfriend experience. That's my favorite date to offer. I like more extended time where we actually get to know each other and know about one another's like things we like, things we don't like. My favorite dates are probably overnights. You really get to know a person in an overnight. You know, if he snores. I don't like people that snore. I'm kidding. I'm making a joke. But yeah, like extended dates is where you actually get to know the person, and those are my favorite.
I like those too.
But I'm also like pretty open-minded. I like kinks. I like fetishes. I'm very, very open-minded. I like, I don't know, feet fetish. If you have a feet fetish, come here, baby.
Come on.
Right? Your feet are so cute too. Look at that. What size are you?
Size 5.
Oh, you're so cute. I'm an 8.
Still don't even look that big compared to mine.
Yeah.
Same size from here to me.
But
Mhm.
yeah, foot fetish. I like all kinds of like. The more weirder and twisted it is, the more I like it.
Nice. What would you say? You said weird and twisted. What would you say your craziest party has been?
Craziest party. My pagan parties. Definitely my pagan parties.
Oh, she's
I'm like,
known for them. Hell yeah.
yeah, but I like them. I really do. Like it's so fun. I like having control. I like having. I'm dominant very much in the bedroom. I can be submissive for the right person, but I'm very much dominant. I like pegging. I like pegging men. So if you would like to fulfill that fetish, I can definitely do that.
Yeah, you need to email her. Um,
You know
what?
what will be so fun? Like multiple girls on pegging parties. That'll be so fun.
Oh, a multiple girl pegging party.
Mhm.
Oh, if anybody has ever fantasized about that, you know who to reach out to.
Kiki Lover at BunnyRanch.com. I'm kidding. Kind of.
Besides pegging, is there anything a client can do to stand out to you?
Mm, well, he could be a gentleman. He could be sweet. I like nerdy guys. I like shy and quiet guys. Like that's who I vibe with. I do have a strong personality, and I like the other person to have a little bit of a submissive personality.
Mm-hmm. Someone you can kind of guide through.
Yes,
I like
take
that.
control of.
Well, if you want to relinquish your control, she is definitely the hands to put your trust in. She will take good care of you.
Everything consensual, of
Yes.
course.
We don't bite
You
unless you
want
like
that.
it.
Everything consensual with a, you know, both agreeing to it, and that's what I like. If you want that, then come on see me.
So, what would you say a typical day at Bunny Ranch looks like for you?
Well, I get up in the morning. I like to go use the gym at the Bunny Ranch. We have a fully equipped gym in the back. I like to do the treadmill, the steps. That's about it.
Yes.
Not the weights. I did make a YouTube video showing like the gym at the Bunny Ranch. So, and then I was trying to like pick up the 40 pounds one. I couldn't, even though I tried. So go to the gym. I have my breakfast and start my day.
Your YouTube channel that you mentioned, is that a good way for clients to be able to kind of see more of your personality and a little bit more of your life if they'd like to?
Of course.
Uh,
One of my videos just got like 300,000 views, so I'm kind of like
Aw,
I'm
nice.
posting more regularly, like once a week. I post a video. I'm also on TikTok, the Kiki Lover. I make I like social media.
Mhm.
I like putting, the BunnyRanch and myself's names out there. So, you can follow me on YouTube, the Kiki Lover. My TikTok is also the Kiki Lover. And yeah. Well, I also have another TikTok called the username is Kiki Lover Kiki Lover Bunny Ranch. You can find that too. I like putting a video once a week.
Sweet. So you guys will definitely have to go check that out once a week. Tune into her videos, especially if you do want to see more of Miss Kiki. I know a lot of times you guys only see our pictures and our bio on there, and you kind of wonder what we're like. So I'm glad you took the first step and watched today, and take the next step, watch the rest of her videos, and the next step after that is reaching out.
And then having fun.
Yep, having fun after that. Woo! That's the easy
Bunny
part.
Ranch. So fun. Party, party, party. I like the partier kind of guys. I like guys who just let go of their daily life and like actually enjoy the experience.
Mm-hmm. Guys that kind of live in the moment.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that.
So I know we've heard some crazy myths or even rumors about Bunny Ranch. What would you say is one myth that you've heard about Bunny Ranch? And go ahead and let people in on what the actual reality of that myth is.
Well, a huge myth that a lot of ladies cannot handle their business, cannot control their business, but we absolutely are part of society. We pay taxes. I personally get an LLC every year. I'm in charge of my business. I control my business however I want within the BunnyRanch company. I love being an independent contractor, so I'm in charge of like the clients that I would like to see, the people that I would like to entertain. And it's we get tested once a week as well, so all ladies have to get doctored once a week and be cleared to be able to work. We also get like sheriff
Yep, our
card,
fingerprints and everything taken.
background checked and everything. There is a background check on all the ladies that work here. You cannot be a felon. You cannot be like, you know, you have to be a decent human being, part of society, to be able to work at BunnyRanch, and I very much enjoy that.
I do too. It's
Yeah.
it's an environment that provides us a place to grow in as well.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yes, I do agree.
Very
It is
grateful.
very much a place for us to grow.
Mhm.
That I like the way you phrased them.
Yeah.
Um, it is absolutely a place for us to grow. So if you want to reach out to me, if you have any more questions, you can absolutely email me. My email is kikilover@bunnyranch.com. I would love to answer all your questions. And if you want to reach out to me on social media, my Twitter is @KikiLoverKing. And I would love to hear from you if you have any more questions. Love
Make
ya.
sure you guys reach out. Like you heard, you can contact her through the BunnyRanch email. That's actually the best way to set up appointments and ask any questions that have to do with BunnyRanch. Due to soliciting and stuff like that, some of the state rules, it does make it a little more difficult to talk about some of the parts of the experience, like pricing, online or by phone. So just remember that the best way to absolutely know prices is to come in and talk to her. So make sure you set up that appointment today so you can guarantee seeing her as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really had a pleasure, or it was really a pleasure talking to you, and I'm so glad that you're back.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Love the BunnyRanch.
Such a pleasure. All right, guys, and our next lady that is coming on is Miss Lily Blue. She is actually my little sister. I just trained her. Come on in. I helped train this one, so if you have any complaints, bring them to me. We'll tussle about it. I'm just kidding.
As a big sister should.
As a big sister should, absolutely. Well, welcome, Miss Lily. We are so glad to have you on the podcast and so glad to have you here at BunnyRanch. Where are you from? What kind of brought you out here?
I'm from Colorado. What brought me out here is like a lot of motivation that this place gives off that makes you want to do more with your life and more. You want to see the people around you do more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And like I said, this place totally is about growth. I think that's one of the few opportunities it does provide for us. And so it's really nice to meet all the new girls that want to come out and grow and be a part of the family too.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I love welcoming new girls because I was a new girl not too long ago.
Not too long ago.
Still learning.
Well, we again are so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
What would you say you like to do in your free time? What do you do outside of work?
I love to work out. I love walking my English bulldog. She's so
Aw.
spoiled. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Her name is
What's her name?
Rose.
Oh my God. How
Yeah.
old is she?
She's 3.5.
3.5.
Still a puppy, yeah.
Did you get her as a puppy?
I didn't know, actually. I adopted her through somebody else. They couldn't care for her. So
Aw.
yeah, she had to have a good home. She was too damn cute. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Now spoiled, right?
Yeah, extremely spoiled.
Extremely
Yeah,
spoiled.
just like me.
Yep. My dog too.
Yeah.
Little man.
What kind of dog do you have?
Oh my God. Okay, so last time I said what he was, I messed up on it. If you watch my podcast episode, you'll remember that.
Now I have to go watch it.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to show you. We'll definitely do it later.
Sorry.
Because he is like half black lab, 20% like German Shepherd, 10% Chow Chow, 10% like Bichon Frise, which
Oh,
is
wow.
like a toy poodle-ish kind of dog. And then
Okay.
like the rest was so mudded up. I got him for like $100 off Craigslist, and they told me he was a Dachshund Pomeranian.
Those
He
are the
was
best ones.
neither.
So he's a mutt,
Yeah,
but he's a
mutt.
cute mutt.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Sweet
I love
mutt.
that.
I think you've met him.
Yeah, actually, oh yeah, he did wake me up one day. I was
One
like,
morning.
this is the best way to wake up. I swear, I'm such a dog mom, so that made my day.
Absolutely. I wish they would let us have our dogs here all the time.
I know, can we please? No, I'm just kidding. I feel like everybody would love her, so that would be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, us girls would never get any work done.
Yeah,
You know
we'd
that.
be too busy with other things.
Petting them puppies. So, I know you're new, but is there like an ideal date or anything a client can kind of do to stand out to you?
First of all, be nice, be a gentleman. Those are like the most important things
Mm-hmm.
that I feel like any woman wants from
Yes.
this.
She's a simple lady. We're all simple ladies around here,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Simplicity is key.
Respect and just a good attitude will get you a long way.
It will, and being, nice, and we all live together, so being like genuine and nice with the girls that lives here, it gets you far,
Mhm.
Like it'd be pretty boring if it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love being able to interact with both the girls and clients. Like,
Yeah. It's a whole life.
is there nothing weirder in the world than waking up in a brothel?
It is a little weird.
It can be at first.
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit
a
of a
little
culture
strange,
shock.
but it's pretty normal once you get your room decorated, like how you're comfortable with it, and
Mhm.
so that's like your own. And when you bring clients in there, like I would bring you in there, and they would enjoy my space just as much as I do, because I made it, comfortable for me and others to hang out in.
That's something else I love about this place is how each girl decorates her room to her personality.
Right.
We definitely got to do room tours around here soon.
That would be fun,
Would
yeah.
love to show yours off. I love your style as well.
Thank you.
I think she's so beautiful and classy.
I appreciate that. I
Amazing.
think you are very classy as well, too.
Thank you.
Always gorgeous.
So, how have your first couple of weeks been here? How have you been adjusting? What has that been like for you?
For me, I thought it was really an easy process. Like
Mhm.
flying here was like the hardest process because my flight got delayed like 3 times. But
Always.
besides that, when I got here, it was a really easy process. They gave me my own room, and then I think I went to dock the same day, and they even made some room for me to go to a sister ranch and take my dock that day, so I didn't miss it for that week, which was really easy and made everything fluid. And then I had went to get my sheriff card the next day after I got cleared, and it's just all such an easy process.
Mhm.
And then when I got settled in, I kind of kept to myself until I got cleared, and then
I kind of took her under my wing, like I said, little sister, big sister.
yeah, and then Evie trained me, and she's actually so good at that. I hope that for everybody that comes here and is new.
I do like being helpful.
Yeah.
It can be kind of crazy when I first started to kind of get thrown out there. So I do like being able to help the new girls kind of adjust and get comfy and feel comfortable and confident as well in what they're providing. It has been such a pleasure talking to you, Lily. I really appreciate you for coming on, and I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're one of the beautiful new faces that I get to see in lineup every day.
Thank you.
What is a good way for everybody to get a hold of you?
Yeah, thanks for having me. And my email is lilyblue@bunnyranch.com. You can email me anytime.
Do you have an X as well?
Oh, I have Twitter. Yeah, it's lilybluebunny.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And should be displayed at the bottom of the screen.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on. Yes. All right. All right. Okay. And last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my BFF from the Bunny Ranch. I might have also trained this one too. Her name is Miss Sadie Mae, and she'll be joining me here in a sec. All right. Come on down, Miss Sadie.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
You're
Welcome. We are so glad to have you on the Bunny Ranch
Thank you.
podcast.
Thank you for
And
having me.
also here at the Bunny Ranch house with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Such a blessing, such a light.
It's an honor to be here. It really is.
So, tell us where you're from.
Okay, where am I from? Whoa. Long story. In a nutshell, I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and then from there I ventured off and ended up spending the majority of the last 17 years in Louisiana. I just moved back out to California about a year ago, following my father's passing. Then was there for a few months to kind of help my mom out and just family stuff, and then found myself here. This has been basically my new home. So
We call it the Misfit Manor.
yes, it definitely lives up to that. Yes, I'm walking proof of that.
We both are.
There we go.
But
Birds of a feather.
flock together.
All right. Fur of a bunny. Fur of a bunny in our case.
Yep. Tails of a bunny.
There you go. Tails of a bunny. That's better. No.
So I already know everything about you, but we
Yes,
have to
yes.
let them know everything about you. So tell them what you like to do in your free time.
When I'm not hanging out with you.
Yeah, when you're not hanging out with me.
that I'm texting you. It's one of the two. Free time. Actually, I just got done speaking with one of the other people that reside here about how I miss reading. I need to start reading again. I said it was so refreshing to see somebody actually reading a paper book for a change, and so yeah, I love to read, love to write. I need to get back on that again, and I love to paint. Painting was something that was a big part of my life for a long time.
This is actually one of the girls that I mentioned is playing. She called it Bartholomew's Gate one night, so we call it Bartholomew's Gate sometimes, but Baldur's Gate. I got her on there. Her mom didn't let her play D&D in high school. She was not allowed, so I told her she is forced to play now. She has to play D&D. She has to live out those dreams. She can be whatever she wants to be. And we're
Sorry,
gonna do
Mom.
whatever she wants to do in the game. I will give her no direction on the storyline. I already have a couple, way too many playthroughs. I'll let her go into it fully blind.
You're just gonna set me loose, huh?
Yep, set her loose.
See what damage I can do. Well,
So what would you say your ideal date is? Like, what is something a client can do that makes them stand out to you?
okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some of the crazy ones I've gotten requests for or emails about. You name it. But the ones that I actually would like that catch my interest is something when they talk about doing something personal, basically like a common interest. Somebody wants to take me on an archery out date coming up.
Ooh, badass.
I think that would be awesome. Yeah. So something like that. I'm hoping it happens and not just talk, but that would be an awesome out date. So something like that. Maybe something like paint with a twist or something. I mean, that's kind of cheesy, but kind of cool. I think and fun, so
Super
something like,
sweet.
yeah. But I'm kind of different like that. I would rather do something like that than just 5-star restaurant all the time, or it has to be, because sometimes just low key and have four-wheeling would be fun. I would totally go do that.
Ooh, are you outdoorsy?
I am. Are you starting to get that impression? The archery and the four-wheeling. I miss being out in the country. But we're in the country here, but yeah, I'm not four-wheeling.
Desert
unfortunately.
country.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're from forest country from the south. So
Exactly,
desert
yes.
country, forest country, two
Yeah,
different countries.
no mudding out here, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. I can't really go off-roading in my Cadillac out there. I tried that in the snow not long ago, and that didn't turn out very well.
No, yeah, I'm kind of like not gonna make it.
It became a 4 a.m. emergency. So yeah, but this place has definitely been fun. I've been here almost a year now. It'll be a year in July.
Oh my god, it has been that long.
Almost a year.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
it's been almost a year. It'll be a year in July, and I spent my birthday here. Almost said my age. Spent my birthday here 2 days ago. So it's been a big turning point in my life, and this place has been like a cornerstone for me.
How would you say the ranch has helped you? In what way?
Oh God, it's given me family and camaraderie that I desperately needed after losing majority of my family to COVID in 2021. That's that huge turning point I was basically referring to. So I read something today when I was looking for a positive quote for the Tea Party today, and I came across this little article or this little comment, I should say, where somebody was referring to someone basically learning how to live their life all over again after losing somebody really close to them, and that's just referring to someone who's lost one person. So imagine losing four, you know, and two of those being in one day back to back. So talk about trauma, you know, it's just whether it's one person or four or 10 you lose. I mean, trauma is trauma still, but coming here has helped me to, because I became very isolated after that happened. Basically just I've been basically learning how to live all over again. And that's what that comment was that I read earlier about how you had to live, you know, just relearn your life kind of all over, and to find your place in the world, like your new normal from losing, you know, the person you lost. So, and I can totally relate times 4. So yeah, it's been difficult. So this has basically saved my sanity in a lot of ways.
That's another thing I like about this place. It seems like we can all find something here. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Whether
definitely.
it's a client seeking out, you know, a fetish BDM party, or he needs something more intimate like GFE, or it's one of the girls coming in. I think we all come here for that connection. I think we all kind of crave it, and especially after the pandemic, like you said. I mean, a bunch of people lost people. We all couldn't really talk, see, or communicate with each other. I am grateful, and I'm grateful that you're here and that we can provide our services to people and kind of also reconnect, because I'm totally bad at the isolating thing too.
Oh yes, definitely pulls you out of your isolation. That's for sure. But yeah, really quick, when you were talking about everyone is here for a reason, even if it's just for companionship. Case in point, several of our clients, I know you can relate, you know, are like elderly who've lost their partner of 60 something years, you know, and
even the guys that work too much and can't have like a steady relationship because of the expectations that are kind of brought with a relationship like that, as opposed to one like this.
And disabilities, there's people, you know, so
people
yeah,
with
we definitely offer
disabilities.
companionship to all ways of life. In ways you would never even think until you actually are here. I'm like, well, you know,
Yep.
and it makes you, you know, feel it's rewarding. Those are the rewarding
Yes.
of this job.
That's why I love it too. Yes.
Yeah.
Being able to see someone enjoy themselves and, I don't know, just,
How about human connection?
yes, have a human connection again.
It's not all about sex.
Definitely
Not.
Because I will say, like, unfortunately, one of the things I've noticed is like porn has honestly become like such a huge problem for a lot of guys. And so I think, again, just being able to come here and provide that connection again, like,
Right.
it really does save lives, not only for the people that come through the doors, like I said, for the clients, but for the ladies as well.
Believe it or not, couples, relationships. Yeah.
Yeah, even couples.
I
Yep.
personally love working with couples. Some, you know, some girls don't, some do. I happen to be one of the few, you know, one of the ones that does. And I always ask them, have you discussed your boundaries with each other, and, you know, and your expectations first and foremost before coming here? Because because I know it can be detrimental or it can be beneficial, and depending on, you know, them
It's how you
and
use this place as a tool.
exactly. And I tell them, I'm like, I want to make sure you guys discuss this prior to this, so you don't have this meltdown or something or blow up in the middle of it, and then I'm in the middle and I'm gonna be like, okay, like, what do we do here? So, like, just please make sure you guys have those boundaries in place. And they, knock on wood, have all turned out really well. So yes, definitely beneficial to so many, like I said, so many walks of life. Single, not single, you know, like I said, with couples, you never know.
So, since you have been here a little bit longer than Lily, our previous guest, I kind of want to ask you, what would you say has been a party that really you felt like really you helped that person, like you really made an impact or kind of like changed their either perception or their life or
Oh yeah, Lord, I can think of a few. Um, hmm, that's a tough one. Okay, all right, well, there's one that really that does stand out. It's actually in the very beginning was this one guy, and this was in the very beginning of my sex work career. So right about a year ago, this one guy who came in very stressed, and you can tell he was just all he wanted to do was just have a drink. He didn't want to line up. He didn't want anything like that. He just wanted to drink. for a little while, and a few of us have approached him and asked, if you want to talk to anybody. He's like, no, 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 I just need some time. And being new, I was afraid to approach him anyway. But so I was one of the last to approach him. But then I observed him, and I could tell he was just really stressed about something, just looked more stressed than normal. And I guess, and I know the look of stress, so I guess maybe I can just I recognize it. So I finally went over to him again, and I said, look, you look like you're just really stressed out. Like, if you need someone just to talk to, no obligation, nothing. And I didn't make him feel pressured. So long story short, he ended up making a very, very simple blunder, honest mistake, technical mistake that affected Nationwide, with the company Nationwide. Obviously, I'm not going to go into names or details, but it basically caused the entire company to just freeze for a few hours on the East Coast, and so which was hours ahead. And so everything had to shut down until he woke up to this message. As you can imagine, what a stressful day that would be to wake up to a message knowing we're the one that made this problem that froze the nation. So he was so stressed out, and he just needed someone to talk to, vent to. Of course, he wanted, some fun stuff in there too. But point is, it's like he just needed that at the end of the party, we were in the hot tub. And most of the time was spent just in the hot tub talking. And he said, I just needed that human companionship, that human touch. Just let me feel like it's okay, take my cares away. He said, I just felt like I was going to explode earlier today. And he said, I came here not knowing if I even wanted sex or not. He's like, I didn't know what I wanted. And he said, I was really about to leave. He said, but you were just so compassionate. And he said, you seemed really sincere. And I was totally sincere. And it ended up, turning into a good party. But I will never forget that, because he was really appreciative. And for me to remember exactly, this day, a year later, it's like, it made me feel good to know that I, helped him through that most stressful day of his life. So, and that's maybe, I've had some other ones that, maybe a little better story than that, but that's one example.
Well, and I tell everybody that walks through these doors, this is the best form of self-care, especially if you are super stressed and you got stuff going on. Just that release will really help you. I'd say mine's more on like the more extreme side of the spectrum. I actually need to rewrite my bio and add this in there, but I think one of my big moments was actually helping someone that was transitioning from female to male use their new parts after they were fully transitioned.
That's a big thing to go through.
Yeah, I feel like that would be super
Imagine
scary.
the vulnerability.
How much it already takes you to put yourself out there in general,
to begin with,
but to have gone through such extreme changes within your body and your life and in yourself. That's
your most like vulnerable moment. I would imagine.
I feel like I think I also just any of the virgins, anybody I get to help teach as well.
I do. I like that. I like virgins too.
Make them feel comfortable and confident. Sorry, I can't stop looking at her boobs. It's really, it's the tatas. Okay, that's fine.
That's cute. That's cute.
That's cool.
We're talking to each other. I feel like we should be looking at each other. I know it's rough. Okay, so
we gotta pretend like we're in the car. Face forward.
There you go. Yes. Me
Depends on
lately.
whose car we're in.
What the weather's like.
Yeah, what the weather's like, whose car we're in.
At the moment. Lately mine. Yeah, we rotate.
Lately yours. I think that's just because I have a bunch of trash in mine and I don't want you to pull it all out of my car.
And I have a cooler car. No offense. But I do love her car. No.
Yeah. All right, sweet. Well, Miss Sadie Mae, it was such a pleasure to have you on. I could talk to you forever.
Yeah.
Will you let everybody know what is the best way to kind of get a hold of you?
You can email me directly, the BunnyRanch website at Sadie Mae. Do I give my email address? Did I say it? Okay. Sadie Mae at BunnyRanch.com. I do have Twitter or X. That's X.
Thanks.
I do have Instagram, but I'm on Twitter more with BunnyRanch when it comes to work. So I would recommend Twitter, X, or the website directly.
Well, thank you again for joining us today, Miss Sadie Mae. We really
It's been an honor.
appreciate it. And you guys can find all of us ladies that were here on here today at BunnyRanch. And I again am Evie Ren from the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. You can find me online at X at the number 3 VIEREN, or you can contact me straight through my Bunny Ranch email at evieren@bunnyranch.com. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and tune in every week so you can meet more of the ladies.
Okay.
Bye.